likes really helps out the channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead.
No, this is Patrick.
Hello there everybody, Billabo10,000 here.
No, this is Patrick.
How's it going, everyone? Chris here, and today I'm coming at you with some big Super Smash Bros.
What the fucking shout you done the mic for? Playing your fucking mouth, mate. I'm a grown man. You sent me a message first, yeah? I live in Smethwick, Birmingham. If you want the fucking brawl, come down Smethwick, ask for Danny G. I'll come out my house, and I'll break your fucking legs, you little prick. Now what do you say? Now what do you fucking say?
How's it going, dudes and possibly one dudette? Hope you all are having a fantastic day today. If you are new to the channel, feel free to destroy that. And if you are returning, as always, thank you guys so much for returning back. You could have spent your time anywhere else on the internet, but you're here, so thank you very much. With that said, we've got a direct rumor on our hands. This has been mentioned for a while that there was going to be like a tale of two directs in November, and we are chugging along as I record. This is around the 9th, and we're slowly making our way through November. You only got like, what, 29, 28 something days until Smash? I don't know. Like literally like I'm under a month at this point, which is pretty awesome. But let's go over what we have in front of us as far as this possible leak. So this guy mentions on 4chan, you know, all hallowed 4chan. He starts with, "Hey guys, before I start telling you about what I have to say, I need to tell you all that this is what you are going to be seeing at the upcoming Nintendo Direct. If you do not want to know about any spoilers before the Direct happens, I recommend that you stop reading this now and go do something else. I don't know, like pet a cat or something." With that out of the way, I guess I should probably tell you a little bit about who I am. I do not work for Nintendo, but I do work for some place that has connections with them. Basically, you know how GameXplain, along with other multiple big YouTubers and bloggers, knew that the Grinch leaks was fake? Well, so did we. One of the perks of having a large platform and audience, and also being a part of the Nintendo Creators Program, is that you also have access to games and information early. We will not actually get footage until a couple of days before the Direct actually airs, but we do know exactly what will be in it. With all that being said, I decided that I want to give you all some actual information instead of just random fan fiction. Once again, if you do not want to know exactly what will be in it, wait, if you do not want to, I started reading the other line again. Once again, if you do not want to read about what we are going to see and what to experience it for yourself for the first time, leave this post now. This is your final warning. Ooh. The Direct will occur on November 29th. The reason is going to happen then is because the week before is the week of Thanksgiving, and Nintendo has a lot of stuff that they want to unveil before the holiday season. Anyhow, if you look back on past Nintendo Directs, they usually do at least one before Christmas so they can guarantee high sales numbers. Now for the games, DLC, etc., that will be shown off. The 3DS. I don't even know how to feel about that. Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story and Junior's Journey. Just some new footage, nothing special. Yokai Watch 3 introduces some new characters and new gameplay is shown. Kirby Extra Epic Yarn. Rumor has it that Nintendo really wants to push this game on the 3DS. I have no idea why, it's just a rumor. And then he goes to continues in the comments. Miscellaneous. Nintendo 64 Classic. Yep, it's real, and they are going to release it in December. There will be 20 games on it, including Smash 64, Banjo-Kazooie, Star Fox 64, Mario 64, Paper Mario, etc. Nintendo Switch Online. A demo for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is officially announced. If you are a member of Nintendo Switch Online, it will be released after the Direct has included. You will have access to 5 characters, Smash characters: Mario, Link, Inkling, Ridley, and Pikachu for the Switch, which is what everybody comes for at this point. Animal Crossing, while it does not yet get a title, we finally get to see some new gameplay. I haven't heard too much about it, but apparently it looks fantastic on the Switch. One cool new feature is that they are going to announce is that when you connect to a nearby Switch, you will be able to walk between freely each other's towns. Yoshi's Crafted World. Not too much new stuff shown here. Basically, all we are going to do is to get another trailer, and they announce a new amiibo. The amiibo will sport a crafted world Yoshi design, and you can get it in red and green. Metroid Prime 4. Yes, we finally get a trailer other than just the logo we got from E3. However, the trade-off with this is the game is going to be delayed until 2019, as they want to make this the best game it can be. Smash. Yes, we get another Smash trailer, but there's nothing in it we haven't already seen yet, since the game is going to be released soon. After this direct, all we get is the TV trailer. Let's go. Even though the game is already out at this point, they are still going to release another trailer to try and convince everyone who hasn't bought it yet to do so. Pikmin 4. Yep, it's finally happening. All I know about this for sure is that Olimar is the protagonist, and there is a level maker similar to how Mario Maker has one. He continues again. DLC. New Odyssey Kingdoms, one celebrating Super Mario Sunshine and one celebrating Super Mario Galaxy. They will be released on the days for their games. They will be released on the games. They will be released on the days their games came out in North America. Super Mario Maker Switch final announcement, and it's a big one. It's basically just a port with a lot of new stuff, but we do get a release date for spring 2019. Well, that's all I have for you today. Whether or not you believe it is irrelevant, because you will see I am right on November 29th. All right, so it's a decent amount to unpack here. Let's go over the top. Let's start first. So his occupation, basically he's putting himself up there with like Game Explain, and I don't know, I guess to a lesser degree Spawn Wave, and the whole, you know, the big wigs, the bloggers and all the other stuff. The whole we knew the Grinch leak was fake. It's easy for everybody and their grandma to say that the Grinch leak was fake after the fact, but I mean, I kind of figured it was you probably don't want to, which is fine. But if you go back and watch my own videos, there was a lot of stuff I was skeptical about with it. The fact that you're not going to have another Pokemon be added, like that doesn't make any sense. I mean, I was wrong about the box theory, but I questioned the Grinch theory because it's a dream roster. Like that's too much. It's too good to be true. It would make too many people happy. I mean, that's an awful way to view life, but that's exactly what happened. I just is skeptical, but anyhow, so he shrouds himself in a mystery, like he's up there, like that upper echelon YouTuber or whatever. As far as the direct starting in November 29th, everybody's already rumored that, or not everybody, but enough people have already rumored and mentioned that there's possibly going to be a Nintendo Direct in November. 29th is so far at the end of it. It's like, I mean, you kind of, if everybody else is right, then every other time for it to happen is already passed. But I guess at the same time, you could easily be wrong. Well, I mean, anybody, I guess, can be wrong because the directs are pre-recorded. So you can decide to drop it one day and be like, hold up. Let's do it this other day. So I guess that's not too much of a big deal. But I don't know. It just feels like you waiting towards the end of the month. But on the flip side of that, even Spawn Wave mentioned that people have mentioned that there could be a direct either on like the 15th or the 29th. So, I mean, well, he's mentioned other people mentioning it. And, you know, just like with the Grinch leak, he was like, it's fake. It's fake. Like he just came out with it one day, which is pretty funny. It sucks and it's sad, but it's pretty funny. As far as all the games and stuff shown out there, everything that he mentions is pretty safe. It is. It's very safe. The Nintendo 64 Classic, that's another thing that's been rumored for a while. Mentioning that it's going to be in the holiday season. I don't know what to say to that because we're already technically in the holiday season. Like people are doing all their pre-shopping now. You got Black Friday ads and all that stuff going out. The shopping season's already like underway. I mean, a lot of people are going to wait for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, of course, but it's already underway. I don't know what holiday season that you would be waiting for. I guess the official one would be in December because, you know, you're giving gifts in Christmas. in December, but I don't know. I just, you know, the holiday season starts earlier and earlier every year at this point. Like 20 years down the line, the holiday season is going to start in like August at this point. But, you know, to each their own on that. As far as the things that are mentioned there, yeah, Mario and Luigi Bowser Inside Story, while a good game, is really nothing special, just like he says. Yokai Watch, you might as well throw the nothing special monogram on that too. I mean, Yokai is fine. It just does nothing for me. To me, it just seems like a classy bootleg Pokemon game. I mean, it's not fair to say that Pokemon is the only thing that can exist in that space, because I like Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh and all that other good stuff. You know, the collector anime, I guess is the way that you can put it. But that's what Yokai Watch comes off as to me. Now, to be fair, I haven't interacted or watched anything of Yokai Watch, so I'm a little biased and kind of crappy for doing that, but I get nothing off of Yokai Watch. But then again, I'm also not the target demographic. But then again, with Pokemon, I'm not the target demographic, but at the same time, they got me when I was young, so maybe that's probably what it is. Because, you know, people, straight up adults, like older people, older than me and all that other good stuff, they'll play Pokemon, which is awesome. Like, they'll play Pokemon even though they're not the target demographic, while the target demographic's playing something like Call of Duty, and you already know how that goes.
You suck, kid, with a fucking arc. We lost. Fuck you, kid, whoever's using that shit. I hate you, okay? Go stick a finger up your ass. MLG Pro plant.
The Nintendo 64 Classic being rumored for all this time. I mean, it makes sense for it to come out this year. I'm not sure if they really want it to come out this year. I mean, I guess if you have it almost done at this point, then it would make sense, because all it is just a molded plastic to whatever the old console is, and an emulator in it. The overhead for them to make it is like next to nothing when you really think about it. It's literally just an emulator with like some memory in it. And Nintendo 64, yeah, the ROM files are a bit bigger than the ones for the SNES, but it's still nothing. Like, I think there are actual songs that have more memory. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've downloaded an actual song, but as far as I remember, there's some songs that have more memory than some of the Nintendo 64 games. Like, it's not bad at all. Like, you can easily hold it. You can hold Nintendo 64 games on dated like MP3 players, like old MP3 players. But anyways, that's aside the point. The whole mentioning of games, Smash 64, Banjo-Kazooie, Star, I mean, all that's it's expected. Like, there's not I love the Nintendo 64. I even have 2 of them. I'm just gonna be real, there's not a lot of games on the 64 for obvious reasons. 1, because of the disc thing. 2, because Nintendo was kind of a jerk back in the day. You've heard me, if you've been there before, then you've heard me mention it, so that's nothing that's really surprising in the least. As far as the Switch Online demo, it kind of pisses me off. You know, it pisses me off, not because I believe this leak is real. It pisses me off because it really feels like something that Nintendo would do, and that pisses me off even more because I understand the business aspect, and it makes a lot of sense to encourage the Nintendo Online by putting the demo behind a paywall. That would suck, but it makes insanely good sense, and that makes me very unhappy. Animal Crossing, I guess it depends on how far in development. Animal Crossing didn't get mentioned until the Isabelle reveal trailer back in September. And that trailer was also delayed a week because of the natural disaster that happened in Japan. So it's possible. I guess it doesn't matter exactly where you are in the development cycle for it, but I feel like, I don't know, if you're going to show it off now, I feel like Pikmin would have been showed off a while ago if that's the case. But I'm assuming that the development has started not too long ago. But yeah, the Outliers, I don't know when the development started for Animal Crossing, so who knows? It's possible. I don't think it's likely that they show new gameplay, but it's very possible. I mean, seriously, what else are you going to show going into next year? Like this direct is, to me, is pretty much for next year, minus a couple of games that could come out for the holiday season just to fill in some extra spots, because the holiday season is for almost every retailer, like the biggest. That's where you need to really push everything at, because it's going to dry out in like February and you know, just like how people hire for the holiday season out till January, you know, February, March, April, May, like those are pretty much like the driest parts of the year for a retailer. So it makes a lot of sense if they did another direct doing it for the holiday with some stuff being announced out towards next holiday. It makes a lot of sense, kind of like with the Switch predictions as far as them selling X amount of millions of units. The bulk of it is going to be the holiday season sales. I mean, that's just I'm just emphasizing, you know, the pressure that that holiday season brings. But anyways, Yoshi's Crafted World makes a lot of sense. I mean, it's chugging along. It's going to be released earlier on next year. Metroid Prime 4, that would be a cool one to see, because yeah, the only thing we've gotten right now is Adobe After Effects Metroid. So take from that what you will. Another Smash trailer. Let me tell you guys something, and I'm gonna make this quick. I pray that Sakurai is like, got ya, and we get like a couple more characters. There is no way that's going to happen, but I pray, Daddy Sakurai, please. Like, I mean, it's not good. It definitely is not going to happen for the fact that he begrudgingly mentioned that DLC is already in development. So we ain't getting nothing else. That's just what it is. But man, I would love for that to be the case. I know it's not, like, just ending on the Piranha Plant is like, what? But I would love for that to be the case. How awesome would that be? That would be so hype. He's like, oh, I forgot a character in the direct. Please take a look. Like, oh! Anyway, let's go. At this point, yeah, I can see them doing another one. It makes a lot of sense. Even though it's already going to be out by the 29th, just push it more. I mean, it's going to sell millions of copies already anyways, but just push it some more. It just makes sense too. Just don't make it take up the majority of the directives on that one. Pikmin 4, that's awesome. There's nothing else that needs to be added there. That's just awesome. The level maker for it too would be pretty dope. New Odyssey Kingdoms, it's been rumored for a while that they're doing a Super Mario Sunshine Kingdom. That makes a lot of sense. Along with Super Mario Galaxy, that would be really cool. You would pay homage to arguably one of, if not the best Super Mario game like ever in existence. And he mentioned that they'll be released earlier next year. And Super Mario Maker for the Switch would actually be, it's something that sorely needs to be ported. It needs to be ported so bad. That's an instant multi-million copy selling game, like no question. Add some new stuff in it, go ahead and charge $60, Nintendo. I know how you are, and we'll gladly painfully buy it again. You know, it's an awesome game. It's awesome because Super Mario Maker reminds me of when you go to the store, namely Walmart or Kroger's or something, and you have to check yourself out. Like, you're not that's all it is. You're doing stuff that the company should do. You're just doing it yourself. That's exactly what Mario Maker is, but it's so fun, man. I hate it. You don't like how we make games? Well, people love how you make games. Be like, all right, you do it then. And that's really funny. What's also funny is Capcom trying to do their level makers high garbage. You guys should be ashamed of yourself. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. But yeah, it does. It makes a lot of sense to do the DLC, especially with the whole investor meeting that they had, and they were talking about how they want to push their system drivers, which is like Zelda, Mario Kart, and Super Mario Odyssey. It makes a lot of sense that there would be DLC for Super Mario Odyssey. It really does. I easily see that happening, but it remains to be seen, you know. But other than that, that is it for this particular video. If you like it, feel free to hit that subscribe button, share wherever you share things. I do have a Patreon. You don't have to donate to it, but if you donate to it, the proceeds go to make the channel better so I can eventually do giveaways and all that other awesome stuff I really want to do. And if you do want to support the channel too, but you also want to get something cool, Threadiverse.com. I'll be, discount in the description. You can do your Christmas shopping there. Some really awesome stuff made by some really awesome people. With that said, like I said, comment, like, share, subscribe. I enjoy you guys so much. Thank you for coming out. Appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful day, all right? Peace.